All right, what are we doing today? Wait, hold on. Caveman! What's up, baby? All right, what are we doing, Mike?
We're getting in to fix some hail damage.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's this hood off of, my dude?
This is off of a Mercedes. Nice little aluminum.
Hey, Martin! We're filming a video, bro. Come on, dude. No, I'm playing. You can drop that door. It's fine. Okay, so... No, just go. It's fine. It's really okay. No, drop it. Just... This guy. Thank you.
Okay, we want to make sure everything's secure.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do it close up.
No.
No, come here. High five, bro. You're really gonna leave me hanging? What kind of high five is that? That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Mike. What are we doing today?
Today, we're fixing hail damage on this Mercedes that just came in.
I hate to interrupt your work, but what is this tool used for?
Well, this is one of your most important tools. This is fresh beef jerky that's delivered here every Wednesday at 4:30 by Big Daddy John. Comes in with his little basket full of delicious flavors of fresh beef jerky. If you're ever in the area, I highly recommend looking him up and trying to catch him driving his car down the road from stop to stop.
Mike, it's friggin' December 14th. How do you still have cars in here? It ain't hailed in like 6 months.
Well, we stay pretty consistently busy year round. I mean, a lot of people assume that we just do hail damage, and we have 4 or 5 hail cars in here right now that came in this week. But a lot of people just don't realize we're a full service body shop. We do everything from professional detailing, ceramic coatings, obviously hail and PDR, full body shop, all the way to frame off restorations. So we stay consistently busy year round, and people are just getting away from, hey, I don't want to get involved in the rush of a hailstorm. Everybody's trying to get their cars fixed, so they kind of put it off. Other people don't even realize that they had any damage until they get to washing their car, and believe it or not, some people down here just don't wash their car but every 3 or 4 months, and then lo and behold, they have hail damage they didn't even realize they had. I haven't figured out the rhyme or reason, but we're certainly appreciative of everybody coming in, and when they do decide to get it done and put their trust and faith in us to get their car restored properly.
So, how do you do like estimating? Like, how do you estimate the amount of hail that you got done?
Well, estimating, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Obviously, when you have the metal and damaged portions of the exterior of the body, there's a matrix that's used. It's categorized, 1 to 5 dents, 6 to 15, 16 to 30, and so on. And then it's also judged by the size and diameter of the dent. So dime size, nickel size, quarter, half dollar, and oversize. And what the matrix does is it allows you to basically get a rough idea of what it's going to cost. And as you go further up the matrix and you have more damages, it's all in relation to what's the most cost-effective repair method. Because there can be times where you can fix an entire panel based on the PDR, dent count and everything else, but it might be more cost-effective to actually put a different panel on. Some of the other things, was the glass broken, were the moldings damaged, stuff like that all determines part of the estimate. So one of the big things that we want to make sure that we do is we bring a car in, we use the same lights that we're using to repair them to capture all the damage. Just the human eye is naturally drawn to the bigger dents. So the nice thing with the matrix is you don't have to have an exact dent count per panel of how many dents are on there. They're categorized. So if I were, in a busy situation or with an insurance company, what you generally do on the top panels, like the hood and the roof and the deck lid, the damage, you kind of give a quick glance at it. Is it consistent from one side to the other? If so, then you don't necessarily have to count every dent in the panel. You can count a quarter of it and multiply it by 4. This is how much damage is on there. As far as the moldings go, obviously we replace all the moldings, so that's just a matter of looking it up, seeing what they cost from the dealership, and then of course you have remove and install times that are part of an estimate. So we're trying to gain access to the back side of the panel. So situation where we're doing a roof, we have to take down the headliner, we have to take down the sunroof in order to gain access to get our tools to the back side of it. And then obviously with the glass replacement, if sometimes it'll bust out somebody's windshield or something like that, then we have to, pay to get a new windshield installed into it. But that's how hail's generally estimated.
You working or are you playing?
No,
right?
I'm playing.
You playing?
Yeah.
You think you can just play like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you raiding the bowl again? Bowl of candy? So on a panel like this, just like a rear hatch on some Corolla or something like that, if it's, damaged, if the panel is totaled, whenever you replace it, do you use aftermarket parts or do you use OEM parts?
We do both. If it's an insurance job, it depends. If a customer has an OEM endorsement, a lot of people don't read the fine print of their insurance paperwork as far as their premiums go. But pretty common now, most insurance companies have what are called OEM endorsements, which means you pay a little higher premium to ensure that your vehicle gets OEM parts put back on it, and aftermarket and used parts and stuff aren't used. Some insurance companies, it's all blanket policy, and it's based off the year and condition of the vehicle. People that don't know what OEM is, that's original equipment manufacturer, and it means that we're buying that product direct from the manufacturer. We do at times use aftermarket parts when the insurance company dictates us to do so, or if a customer's coming in and paying out of pocket and they're looking for the most affordable repair. A lot of panels can be bought as aftermarket parts where it's the same design and same everything else, but obviously it's manufactured by somebody other than the factory that designed the car. We prefer to use OEM whenever possible. Sometimes aftermarket don't fit exactly right and you need to make a little adjustment, so it's a little more work on us. We're willing to do whatever we can to, most importantly, put out the best quality of work. But we also understand some people are on a budget, and if they're paying out of pocket, sometimes they want to go with a little more cost-effective repair procedure.
James, you know how to fix dents?
Oh no, not my specialty.
All right. Mike, now that we got that out of the way, explain to me what you're going to do. How you going to fix it?
I'm just going to section off a little area to show you a few dents. Just going to do a couple quick before and afters.
All right.
Some of the tools we use direct and indirect pressure. Direct pressure, basically we're getting in there and pushing straight up and down. Indirect, like this whale tail here, designed to go in between the braces, which this aluminum Mercedes hood's full of them. Designed to go in between the underside and the top panel. Slip in between. No matter what tool we're using, you're just using the very tip, but rather than pushing with it, we'll twist with this tool and gain leverage off the brace in order to fix some of these dents up. But for now, we'll keep it pretty simple. In this little section here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little dents right in here. Just going to slowly.
So you're just going to slip it through a hole,
just sliding it right in this particular design. That's where the water jets go on this Mercedes hood. So we remove those, part of our R&I process in order to gain access. R&I is to remove and install stuff we take apart to either change moldings if they're damaged, put new ones back on. If we're fixing, obviously, this part of the hood, we take down the hood pad, we take it off, we put it on a hood stand. We'll take down headliners, sunroof, stuff like that in order to gain access to the back side of the panel to fix the damage.
All right.
So that's part of the trick with PDRs, having different shaped and design tools to use the factory access that's given to you in order to gain access to the back side of the dent. So I'm just slowly going around with my light in one position and working all these little dents back up. It's a slow, tedious process, and ideally you're trying to match the texture of the paint. Or
so now your
what a
tool
lot of people
point where your finger is on that. So you've already pretty much gotten that dent out, dude. I don't even see it.
Yeah, that one's pretty much out, at least from this angle. What happens a lot of times, especially with hail damage, is dents are round. So one of the reasons we put them on hood stands and have wheels on those or wheels on the lights actually turn it at different angles to ensure that that dent's out 100% from every angle. So yeah, I mean, while most of it looks like it's gone, you know, I would say some of these are fixed about 80-90%, but as I turn the hood or turn the light at different angles, I'll still see little areas where the damage is still not 100% all the way out.
That looks like a pretty deep one,
It's not too bad, but I mean, part of the tediousness of it, it's hitting the center of the dent or the deepest part of the dent and working it from inside out.
huh? Yeah, and you need these lights because, I mean, on camera, if you take the lights off, I mean, you guys can't even, you literally cannot even see, you know?
Yeah, and it's, I mean, a lot of people think that we're, you know, looking into the lights and stuff like that, and we're actually not. We're using the dead space in between the lighted section, and that's what kind of highlights, gives us that depth perception.
Yeah.
It highlights the texture of the paint, which we're matching our pushes to, but it also allows us to see when the dent's completely out.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of freaking dent shops in, you know, the Dallas area. What exactly like makes your shop different? You know what I mean?
I think a lot of things make us different. I mean, as you said, you're right, especially when hail season comes around. Every fly-by-night company comes in town trying to capitalize on, you know, new amounts of damage. MetroDent's been serving DFW for over 25 years. Not to mention that we've also won the Best of Denton County in 2018 and 2019. And we're looking for 2020 next. We're a local business that operates year-round. A lot of companies are going to offer lifetime warranties. You know, we offer a lifetime warranty, but we're at least here to actually deal with it if there ever were a case that there was an issue or something that, you know, wasn't done properly. We're still going to be around here to fix it. You know, fortunately for us, we haven't had any warranty claims, but a lot of that's just because being a local business, we take a lot of pride in what we do. You know, I'm a member of the community. I live here as well as my staff. We just take a lot more pride, I think, in what we do. You know, we're not trying to hit a home run off of every car. I'm trying to create a lifelong customer that, because we offer so many different services, from detailing to hail to restoration, ceramic coatings, everything else, I want that customer coming in, having a relationship with them that, hey, I'm going to call Mike and MetroDent first and have them tell me no, they can't do something before I look somewhere else. You know, by doing this and creating this one-stop shop, you know, we make it very easy on customers. You know, most of the time with insurance claims, it's no money out of pocket to a customer. If they don't have rental as part of their policy, we can offer a free loaner car through our private fleet of cars that we have here. We kind of take all the guesswork out of it, and I would say 99.9% of customers that come in here the first time are always coming back for something else because of the way they're treated, because of the service and quality. I just don't feel that anybody else can match.